All right, everybody. We're having too much fun over here. So that means you're going to have a good time. Welcome to Live from the Music Maker's Stage. It's Friday night. We're excited to have you tuning in. We're super excited about the artists that we have tonight. Amazing artist, amazing guitar player, amazing vocalist, great friend of ours, all-around good human. It's always nice when the people that perform here are also good individuals. But I think we kind of people are attracted to one another in that way. So everybody that we've had here has been pretty awesome. So we're very fortunate for that. But tonight wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for our great sponsors. So we want to take a moment and just kind of highlight them. And we want to thank Quavers. Quavers, one of our great sponsors that's helped us for the past month, really supporting the artists, and we're thankful for them. They do a great educational program for schools around the United States. If your school does not have Quavers, you need to ask them why. We want to thank Cynthia from the Floyd Soul Stomp, always a great supporter. And actually, we're really excited because we have a show coming up where we're going to be featuring the Floyd Soul Stomp. So make sure you tune in and look for our emails. If you're not getting our e-blasts, send us an email at Delgado Guitars, and we'll be sure to add you to our e-blasts. Just email us at info@delgadoguitars.com or the Music Maker Stage or anywhere, and we'll get them. Thanks to Delgado Guitars. Hey, let's thank those guys also, right? Thanks to the East Nashvilleian. Great neighbors, great friends, always supporting what we're doing. Thanks to LR Bags, Bose, and our artist tonight is a Bose artist as well. So Rolling Stones has picked him as someone that you should be keeping your eye on, and amazing artist. I mean, I can go on, and I will about him in a minute. LR Bags, I mentioned them. UPS, thanks to Visa. I think I've covered everybody. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anyone. But I always remind you, it's Friday. You made it. You made it through the week. And the weekend is here, and we're really close to coming up to my favorite holiday, which is Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving because it's about just getting together with family and friends. It's not about buying a bunch of stuff because they say you're supposed to buy stuff or whatever. It's just about hanging out with people that you care about. So I'm really excited about that. And as we're getting into this month and the weather's starting to change, and I was getting to hear the artist I'm about to introduce during sound check, and everything just feels right now. So I'm really, really excited for tonight's show. So don't forget, we're going to have Venmo and some other, I think, PayPal, other ways that you can virtually show some love and send some virtual tips to the artist. No amount is too small. What you might think is a small amount, the artist will appreciate, I promise you. And we're also going to have some links to the website and some really cool swag that you can get, some that I own myself and I love. So, but anyways, we made it through. I got a little bit of tequila here tonight. Woohoo! So without further ado, I'm going to have a little sip here. Get a beverage of your choice. If you can listen to the show tonight through a sound system, turn it on. You are not going to be disappointed. Live from the Music Maker Stage, Szlachetka.
Rain fills the gutters, puddles on the ground, wood for the fire, wet leaves all around. Days in the kitchen, just home from school. First taste of brandy, never could follow no rules. We've gone divided, how time is strange. I'm wondering where you are. Come home for December weekend, put your reggae on. Come home for December, we can't say a song. Nobody told you right from wrong. You left home early, and I'd wished I'd tagged along. We've grown divided, how time is strange. I'm wondering where you are. If I'd known your heartache was left alone, I'd taken time to call. Come home for December, we can put your reggae on. Come home for December, we can sing a song. Come home for December, we can put your reggae on. Come home for December, we can sing a song. We can sing a song. We can sing a song. Yeah. Thank you so much. Man, it's great to be back at Delgado Guitars. Normally I'm here just playing guitars and hanging out and soliciting. That's the term that they use of what I normally do at Delgado Guitars, because there's just so many amazing instruments here, and they usually have to kick me out. So it's nice to be doing a live stream here. So they can't kick me out until the show's done. So, but speaking of that type of scenario, this is a song off my second album. It's a song called "Ready to Run Again." And traditionally, the lead up to this song is I usually give the listeners a little insight on the song's origins, which usually comes from shenanigans on the road. So tonight I'm going to say this song is derived from shenanigans from quarantine. So it's called "Ready to Run Again." Running stairs just to come tumbling down. She cries for help without making a sound, and travels far chasing the dragon's tail. Been everywhere and nowhere, hiding behind her veil. Oh, she's ready to run. She's ready to run again. Years go by, dancing close to the break. Shoulder strong, her smile holds away. Oh, she loves, she cares, she can't seem to shake. Oh, these dying dreams that past lives always take. Oh, she's ready to run. She's ready to run. I beg her to stay. She only does things her own way. Try to fit in her play, but she's ready to run again. She's ready to run. Someday she's gonna run right out of gas, but I know I'm the one she'll call to bring her back. try to fit in her plan, but she's ready to run. She's ready to run. Oh, she's ready to run again. She's ready to run. She's ready to run. Oh, she's ready to run. Oh. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Well, this one is it's another one from that same album. This is a song called Heart of My Hometown. It's the title track off of that second album. And you know, this is a special one for me, particularly with our current state of affairs in this country. I'm not sure how many people are tuning in from wherever, but you know, I wrote this with my good buddy Jamie Kent. You know, and we grew up in a small town in Western Massachusetts. We grew up in a town that, you know, had that ever familiar main street that I'm sure a lot of you had growing up, and we had, you know, the same kind of best friends growing up that a lot of you had. And, you know, one thing that I've taken with me from touring all over this great country of ours is that I keep coming in contact with just these great towns that remind me of my home. And the people that I come in contact with at these shows, you know, just remind me of my family. They remind me of my friends from home. They remind me of, you know, people of my past, people of my present. And it's such a comforting thing for me because it really reminds me all the time that we are a lot more similar than we're being made out to be right now, and that we are putting ourselves at right now. And so I think the biggest thing right now, because, you know, particularly when you turn on the news these days, you just hear nothing but just we're divided, and we're divided over this, and we're divided over that. But, you know, I think just I've been so fortunate to travel around this country, and that I think that it's different than that. I think, like I was saying, we're a lot similar than we're being made out to be. So I think the biggest thing that we had to keep in our hearts is that as long as we keep dialogue going and we keep having conversations with people, I think that you know, we'll definitely figure that situation out. You know, that bridge will be gapped. You know what I mean? And it's we'll bridge that gap, I should say. And so I keep that in my heart all the time. You know, but this song is called "Heart of My Hometown." Farewell to the love forged in this ground. Farewell, don't look back, just make 'em proud. Can you feel it? I can feel it, restless bones aching for a change. I can hear it, yes I can hear it whisper softly, pulling me away. I can fight it, never fight it, haunted like the house that once built me. Farewell to the love forged in this ground. Farewell, don't look back, just make 'em proud. No matter where I go, can't let go to the heart of my hometown. Converts, cops, and crowds cheering your name, king of the hour. A taste of power, ready for a bigger pawn to claim. He keeps calling, yes, he keeps calling. The voice of Main Street echoes in my dreams. Farewell to the love forged in this ground. Farewell. Don't look back, just make 'em proud. No matter where I go, can't let go to the heart of my hometown. Everything I know I learned from wandering these old streets. Everywhere I go, a little part of you I see, a part of you and me. Farewell to the love falls in this ground. Farewell, don't look back, just make them proud. Farewell to the love falls in this ground. Farewell, don't look back, just make them proud. No matter where I go, can't let go to the heart of my hometown. No matter where I go, can't let it go to the heart of my hometown. No matter where I go, can't let go to the heart of my hometown. Thank you so much. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Absolutely. Well, I've had many influences over the years in shaping, you know, my sound and my influence. But I think one of the artists that always kind of is up at the very top is Tom Petty. This is one of my favorite Tom Petty songs. It's off of the Wildflowers album. This tune is called Don't Fade on Me. I remember you so clearly, first one through the door. I returned to find you drifting too far from the shore. I remember feeling this way. You can't lose it without knowing. You wake up and you don't notice which way the wind is blowing. Don't fade. Don't fade on me. Don't fade on me. You were the one that made things different. You were the one that let me in. You were the one thing I could count on. don't fit on me. It don't fit on me.
closing on the wire, and the sun is over you. But today you are too weary to even get out of bed. Was it love that put you under, or did you know too much? Was it something you could picture but never could quite touch? Don't fade, don't fade on me. Don't fade, don't fade on me. Don't fade on me. Don't fade on me. Don't fade on me.
Thank you all so much. Yeah. Thank you. Well, cheers once again. I'm going to play one of my latest singles. Since we're on the subject of banding together and just putting out as much love as we can possibly do right now, because that's what the world needs. One of the many reshaping of strategies during the past 7 months was rethinking how I was going to release my new album. I have a new album that was supposed to come out July 31st, and when everything shut down and when COVID really hit and my entire year had to be canceled, I decided that I didn't want to sit on the material. I wanted to release it because it was very timely and it spoke to the times that we're currently living in. And so about every month and a half, I've been putting out a single this year. And so this next song was the third single I released this year. It's a song called Earthquake. And it speaks about that very thing. Like when you're faced in the eyes of an absolute natural disaster or a pandemic, all you can do is band together. All you can do is love your neighbor, love your family, love your friends. And that's what we have to do. So gotta get together. Build this world better.
Can you feel the waves rolling this way now? The sky is crying and the mountains coming down. The birds are flying and the dogs have all run off. Nothing is found if nothing is ever lost. Earthquake, when the land turns to sand beneath your feet. Earthquake, take what's left, build a whole new land. Earthquake, heroes ain't afraid to own a mistake, no matter how long it takes. It's our world to shake. Earthquake. We always knew this thing was never built to last. We got the foundation, we're buried in the past. Better love your neighbors, they're all you got left. That's the only way we'll ever clean up this mess. Earthquake, when the land turns to sand beneath your feet. Earthquake, take what's left, build a whole new thing. Earthquake, heroes ain't afraid to own a mistake, no matter how long it takes. It's our world to shake. Earthquake. Got to get together, build this world better. Got to get together, build this world better. Got to get together, build this world better. Got to get together and build this world better. Earthquake, when the land turns to sand beneath your feet. Earthquake, take what's left, build a whole new thing. Earthquake,
Thank you so much. Yeah. Got to get together, build this world better. We can do it, everybody. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Gainesville, Florida. I feel honored. That's Tom Petty's hometown. So. Tell her it was all the Botox I had when I was living in LA still. This is a song off of my second album. This is a song called Heart of My Home. No, I already played that song. This song is called Ladder to the Stars. This is what happens when you have too much fun, everybody. Meet me at the water tower out behind the barn. Climb our way to heaven on the ladder to the stars, to the stars, to the stars. We'll climb our way to heaven on the ladder to the stars. I'll bring along a little smoke, bring along some wine. Leave our troubles on the ground and let our spirits fly to the sky, to the sky. We'll climb right up to heaven on a ladder to the sky. Oh! Look out on that rusty town and talk about our dreams. How we'll make our getaway the day we turn 18. To our dreams, to our dreams. Wake up with the rising sun right over the ridge. Look back in your bedroom window like we always did when we were kids. When we were kids. Wake up with the rising sun
the stars, to the stars. Climb all the way to heaven on a ladder to the stars. Sometimes I live in the country, and sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I get a great notion, oh, jump in the river and drown. Ask your mother for you, but she said you were too young. But I guess I wish I'd never seen your face, and I wish I was never born. Well, I wish I was never born. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. And I will see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country, sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I get a great notion, oh, to jump in the river and drown. Well, I loves Irene God knows I do. I'm gonna love her till the sea runs dry. But if Irene turns her back on me, well, I'll take morphine and die. Well, I might take morphine and die. Well, I might take morphine and die. And Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Well, I might see you in my dream. I'll see you in my dreams.
Yeah. Woo! That is awesome. Oh man, I'm just sitting over here loving all this. I hope you're enjoying this. We're loving all the comments. Sounds like a lot of people are enjoying as expected. You know, this is the moment where I kind of chime in and I just remind you that there's some links that you'll see on the screen for different ways that you can show some love. You know, Venmo is an easy one. You just, if you have the app, you just, if you're not already friends with Matthew, you just search for him. It's Matthew with two T's, and then dash, and then Szlachetka, and I'll spell it for you: Szlachetka. It's also on the screen, but and then you just put an amount that you want, and then reason. How about some amazing music? And got a little cool little guitar shape guitar case there, and then you just hit pay, and boom, and that's how you can share a little bit of love with Matthew. And also, you've seen throughout the evening, Julie's been taking some shots of his new album that's out, Young Heart, Old Soul. But if you go to his website, you're going to be able to get some of these amazing shirts. He's got this cool new necklace. It's like dog tags. I have this shirt. Julie has this one in an olive, and they're really comfortable too. So I think we have the same shirts for Delgado guitars. So yeah, we get a lot of compliments on how comfortable they are. And this is one of my favorite ones. I love with the mariachi on there and the Szlachetka, so the blending of two cultures. But don't forget to share some love. Again, go to his website. There's some really great swag that you can get there and continue to show support to him. Thanks for all the comments. As the artists are up here performing, they get to go home later and go through and look at all those, and it means a lot to them. So thank you guys, everybody from all the different areas that are chiming in to watch this. And don't forget to subscribe to Delgado Guitars. That helps us to be able to continue to do what we're doing here today. So, but brother, you sound amazing, man. You sound good. You've been working hard too. I mean, you have been, seriously. Like we have a lot of different artists on here, but I know that you're on there. I mean, we watch your shows, and you and Sarah are doing your shows from your living room or different areas. And I mean, I have to say, I know you're busting your tail, and it shows because you can hear it in your voice. It sounds great. You haven't let up.
Yeah, it's been, man, it's. I mean, you have to rethink everything you do right now, you know, and it's all about. I hate to use the dreaded P word, but it's been used to death over the past 7 months. But the pivot, and it's just rethinking everything you've done, and making it work some new way, and then figuring out new ways for new things as well.
But as an artist, somebody was saying like how how are you guys surviving the pandemic? And I was like, man, I've been living a pandemic my whole life. When you're an artist, you're always trying to figure out ways to stay relevant, right? I mean, so I feel like in a lot of ways, like we were up to the challenge. We weren't expecting what's happening.
Yeah.
And obviously, having all the venues and everything closed
Right.
is very difficult for us. When you're not working, we're not getting the work. You know what I mean? So it's like we get it too. But I feel like this is just when you're an artist and this is your business. This is just what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, despite how tumultuous this time is right now and everything, and I mean how, God, there's so much just stress in the water. I mean, you could cut it with a knife. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But there are silver linings, and I think one silver lining is we get to spend more time with our families. You get to do things you didn't get a chance to normally do, like gardening or like learning new recipes and stuff like that. Musically speaking, like it's allowed me time to put out way more content that I'd always been meaning to put out, but I just never had time because I was always either on stage or looking out the windshield of a van. So I've been able to put out way more like guitar woodshedding videos from leaking out the album and singles. I put out way more content per songs, like official videos, story behind the song videos, like guitar tutorial videos. And so it's been great. Yeah. So it's definitely been challenging, but it's great because it's forcing us all to still improvise.
Yeah.
And that's just so much of the key of life. I mean, that's why I love jazz and blues so much, because so much of it is improvised. And it's like, what do you do in the moment? What comes out of you? What comes out of your heart? What comes out of your mind? And that's what we've all had to do over these past 7 months. And it's, I definitely do not want to sound like a Debbie Downer right now, but it's like, a good friend of mine who, my buddy Paul Stevens, who I wrote Earthquake with, last time we had a conversation, he's like, man, we're in like the fourth inning of this right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like we just really have to keep, pulling our bootstraps up and just doing our part, as a society together to get through this. And it's we still have some road ahead, I think,
Yeah. Well, you mentioned silver lining, and your music tonight is a silver lining to us. And I know there's so many people at home that are, finding some what's the word? A little bit of an escape, from everything. So let's hear some more music, man. It sounds amazing. We're so glad that you're here, and I know people at home. It's just so cool seeing the comments. But
Thank you.
We love you, brother.
Well, speaking of the mariachi, it's so funny. When I met Manuel and Julie, it was kind of like this Zen, like sensei moment where we feel like we'd known each other in previous lives or something. And they're both originally from the Los Angeles area and East LA and stuff, and that's where I spent 12 years of my life before I moved to Nashville. And spent a lot of time hanging out in East LA, which is one of my favorite parts of town. All the best clubs are there, all the best restaurants there, all the best record shops and thrift stores and stuff are there. And I've got so many just dear friends there. But by the time I left, it was time to leave, and I couldn't be happier living in Nashville right now. The community here is like no other. But if I had to sum up my 12 years in Los Angeles in a song, I would say it would have to be this one. This song is called Lifeboat. I wrote this with my good buddy Tim Jones, who I met shortly after I moved to Nashville, or Los Angeles, and He moved to Nashville about 6 or 7 years before I did and was a very strong vocal force in getting me to move here. So.
I miss the sound of waking up to the mariachi. I miss the song of the ice cream man up on the hill. I miss the herds of cats running around my doorstep. Never drinking out of my bowl of milk. I guess I finally have to let go of this lifeboat, 'cause there's another ship waiting to set sail. I know I miss the beaches and the soul of the dirty concrete, but I'm leaving California all by myself. I came from the country, tried to make it work, gave it all I had, dug my hands into the dirt. I walked down the pier and into the empty ocean. Taste the smell of the smog going round on the carousel. I guess I finally have to let go of this lifeboat, but I'm leaving California all by myself. I'm going to the country, I'm gonna try to make it work, give it all I have, dig my hands into the dirt. I miss the sound of you saying my name in that empty apartment. Your arm reaching out for tequila on a shelf. I miss the way that you held me in that lifeboat, but I'm leaving California all by myself. I had to leave California all by myself.
Thank you so much. That was the second single that I've released this year. It's been great. You know, like, I think one of the other silver linings has been completely rethinking a traditional album release. You know, and so far, you know, I've been really, really, really happy with how it's been going. I mean, putting out a song these days, you know, once at a time allows people to fully digest what you put out. And, you know, from my experience, like I was saying, I put out, you know, an official video with each single. I put out a story behind the song video, and then a lot of other content, whether it's a guitar lesson to show you how to play the song, or other little, you know, like kind of intimate tidbits behind the song. You know, and given that I can't officially release the entire album, what I've been doing is that if you sign up on the email list on my website, if you go to szlachetkamusic.com, scroll down on the homepage, there'll be a prompt that comes up where you can put your email address in. And I've been putting out more exclusive content for the email list, and then I've been putting out more and more exclusive offers. One of those offers is the album as a advanced vinyl copy. So if you are vinyl lovers out there, you can hit me up at my email address, mattzlmusic@gmail.com, or if you just sign up on the email list, it will be in the monthly emails that I send out. And I would love to send you a copy. You know, it's 11 songs total. You know, I just am a massive vinyl junkie, so I'm so happy to send those out into the world. And the holidays are coming up. Don't want to do too many subliminal messages tonight, but if you want to get a a head start on the holidays, I would love to be part of your head start. So that being said, a week from today, the final single of 2020 comes out. It's the 5th single I will have put out this year. It's a very special song for me. It's a song called Cutting the Fire Lines. And this song is also fitting because the last song was inspired by California. This song was inspired by California. The first time I went to Redding, California, after that horrible car fire ripped through that community and just almost completely decimated that town and community. That is a town that is like a second home for me. I have so many dear family and friends there. And it just completely blew me away. And I was on a really great walk along the Sacramento River with a person that's like a, you know, second father to me, you know. And he was pointing out just how, you know, the path of the fire came through Redding. And then he was talking about the fire lines that firefighters had to cut within the hillsides and wherever the fire went. And I wasn't as familiar with that term at that moment. And, you know, the fire lines are what firefighters traditionally do when they're trying to stop a wildfire, where you just basically cut a trench into the earth to try to prevent any of the fire from spreading. You know, sometimes the fire jumps depending on the wind patterns, but, you know, that's like, when he brought that up, that's like when the green light went off in my head in terms of a song. And just, you know, kind of getting back to the whole aspect of togetherness and working together and just spreading as much love as we can right now. You know, I always felt that, you know, cutting the fire lines within our society and our community is what we have to do, basically, to kind of bridge the gap of the diversity that's been going on, and just, or I should say, the divisiveness that's been going on, because it just comes down to conversations and putting your pride down and just being able to hear somebody else's perspective of what's going on. And that's really what inspired this song. And I would like to call up my partner in crime in many, many things, including life. She had a big part on this album. If you want to hear gorgeous, gorgeous female harmonies, another reason to pick up the album. But I would like to call to the stage Sarah Hiley. So Sarah did a show here, man, was it 2 months ago now?
10 years ago, 5 years and 2 months ago.
2 months ago on Blur's Day, whatever that day was. That's been the past 7 months, my God. Just make sure this guy's in tune. But, you know, I wrote this song with one of my really close friends, Mondo Signs, in Nashville, and he's just such a insanely talented writer and human being. He's got a new album coming out as well that I'm honored to have a song on. What you're seeing right now, folks, is that I've been lazy in changing these strings.
Or it's the weather. Just got cold yesterday. It's finally staying that way.
Some things you have to do by ear versus a tuner. between the fire lines, you guys. And another reason to sign the email list. It comes out next Friday, November 20th.
Last night our innocence went up in flames, caught us in our sleep, and we'll never be the same. Now there's mountains burning on both sides, bruised horizon, sign of the times. Don't light a candle for me, ain't nothing else here to see anymore. Just a ghost of California, never knew it was here till it was gone. And now we're caught in the fire lines again. Burning us inside. You could pray for rain, I could pray for yesterday. If the sky came crying, it would be a day too late. Don't shed no tears for me, ain't nothing else here to see anymore. Just a ghost of California, never knew was here till it was gone. Now we're caught in the fire lines again. Now we're caught in the fire lines again. Don't wait up here for me, ain't nothing else here to see anymore. Just a ghost of California, never knew it was here till it was gone. Now we're caught in the fire lines again. Now we're caught in the fire lines.
Thank you so much. It's always the B string, man. All right. Well, how's everybody doing out there? Tell us where you guys are tuning in from. Let us know how your week was. We've had a great week of just a lot of great cooking. We cook all the time. We love it. And one of my other fun side hustles is I've been picking up tons and tons of records. And I've been selling records. So if you guys are itching for more records, just hit me up. I'll send you some videos. I'll send you my list. It's slowly but surely kicking us out of our house right now because the vinyl is taking over everybody.
We're going to need some more wall space there.
I know. I picked up some more records today in Portland, Tennessee. Well, this was the first single that came out this year back in May. This is a very special one for me, especially during this time. You know, it's a song called "Bullet to the Wind," and I think that I know definitely speaking from my own experience, I think that a lot of us kind of wake up sometimes with those voices in your head or our heads where, they try to keep you down, or they try to tell you that, you're not good enough, or you shouldn't even try something, or you don't even have a fighting chance. And, especially now, it's about powering through those voices and just, keeping on like a bullet through the wind, having that tunnel vision just to go forward with what you need to do with your life, and just to, keep yourself empowered, Not you. I think I had a little crack there in the voice there. Got a little excited.
I think it was me. I think it was a guitar.
Got it that time. Sometimes I feel my life is looking straight down a barrel of a gun pressed to my head. That voice buried deep inside, whispering, no, you can't, you'll never amount to nothing. Like a bullet through the wind, I go on, and I'm never looking back. Oh, with my 2 eyes ahead, like a bullet through the wind, I go on, and I'm never turning back. I remember my mistakes a long time ago. They've carried me and haunted me, I know. You live and learn through years of love and loss. But lately I'm bad through mistakes I've come across. Oh, with my 2 eyes ahead, like a bullet through the wind, I go on, and I'm never looking back. Oh, with my 2 eyes ahead, like a bullet through the wind, I go on, and I'm never turning back. Oh, I go on, and I'm never turning back. Oh, with my 2 eyes ahead, like a bullet through the wind, I go on, and I'm never looking back. Oh, with my 2 eyes ahead, like a bullet through the wind, I go on, and I'm never looking back. Oh, I go on, and I'm never turning back. Oh, I go on, and I'm
turning back.
Thank you so much. Just had to get that voice oiled up again. Wasn't working that first time for me.
Oh, it sounded beautiful.
You try singing, and just like it's just not rolling over. And I was like, well, I could keep going, but I could stop and do a redo.
Yeah. Redos are allowed.
Well, here's one off my second album. This song is called Wildflowers on the Highway. Where the hell do we think we're all running to? We're heading for the hurry up and wait. The wheels are close to falling off, but still they move. Fighting white lines on the interstate. Busy, but also busy. We forget to take a look around, trying to feel alive when we don't see what's growing in the ground. Wildflowers on the highway, peeking through the chaos in the concrete. Wildflowers on the highway, beauty in the hardship in the heartbreak. Oh, summer sunshine ain't done lighting my way like wildflowers on the highway. Most of the time I can't see what's in front of me, 'cause I'm on to the next thing up ahead. I tried to smell the roses, but all they did was slow me down, like all the noises cluttered in my head. Crazy, it's all so crazy. We forget to take a look around, trying to feel alive when we don't see what's growing in the ground. Wildflowers on the highway, peeking through the chaos in the concrete. Wildflowers on the highway, the beauty in the hardship and the heartbreak. Oh, summer sunshine ain't done lighting my way like wildflowers on the highway. Wildflowers on the highway. Wildflowers on the highway. Wildflowers on the highway.
Oh, summer sunshine ain't done lighting my way. Oh, summer sunshine ain't done lighting my way. Like wildflowers on the highway. Like wildflowers on the highway.
Thank you all so much. We got one more for you tonight, everybody. Thank you to everybody from Delgado Guitars. Thank you to, oh yeah. One of these days I'm going to get a nylon string. It's got to sell more records. But, man, thank you guys so much. It's, like, so great to do a live stream show where, you know, just you feel like you're at a venue again, you know, and especially with family, you know. So it's great. Yeah, just thank you so much. I'm just so honored to be here tonight, and just it's been such a wonderful evening. This next song is actually the last single that was released back in October. It's a song called Old Soul. It's where the title of my new album comes from, Young Heart, Old Soul. It's from one of the lyrics in that song. This is another song I wrote with Mondo Signs, and I wrote this right after the first time I went to the American Legion Hall in East Nashville, and they do this regular show during normal times on Tuesday nights called Honky Tonk Tuesdays. And it's this amazing confluence of a scene. It's like the perfect gumbo you've ever had, where you have people of all different ages, shapes, sizes, religions, ethnicities coming together for a beautiful night of music. And everybody just works together in perfect harmony. And I found myself there shortly after I moved to town, still kind of feeling like an outsider or like an interloper. And I just, you know, felt completely at home. And I think a lot of us over the years have felt, you know, like we're out of place, or we're just trying to find a place we can call home and feel totally comfortable in our skin. And I felt that at that moment. And when I did, this phrase, "there's a place for you here," kept rolling through my head. And so I immediately cataloged it, and then a bunch of other lyrics from the song hit me that night as well. And so I took it to my buddy Mondo, and, you know, a few hours after we got together, we wrote this song. Once again, it's called Old Soul, and thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. It's been just such a pleasure sharing part of your bandwidth, part of your time tonight, and we'll see you next time. Like I said, stay in touch. Follow Delgado Guitars if you don't already. Sign up on my email list at szlachetkamusic.com. It's the same social media handle for Facebook and Instagram, and would love to stay in touch. If I don't know you already, hopefully I will after tonight. And just, you know, take care of one another. You know, we're gonna get through this, and you know, just putting out tons of light and love to you guys tonight. So thank you guys so much.
Long, long gone, forgot your home. Don't feel welcome anymore. Empty street, jagged key. Can't find the door where you belong. Drift away at the end of the day. You just wanna disappear, but you're not sure where to go. Young heart, old soul, there's a place for you here. There's a place for you here, old soul. Now it's time to watch you shine. Come together disco balls, calloused hands hold on tight. Drift away at the end of the day. You let yourself disappear, but you're not sure where to go. Young heart, old soul, there's a place for you here. There's a place for you here, old soul. There you are, far ahead, far behind, fighting the light in the dark. Swagger gently, the hustling grind, finding a new place to start. Drift away at the end of the day. You're sure to disappear, but you're not sure where to go. Young heart, old soul, there's a place for you here. There's a place for you here, old soul. Oh, so there's a place for you here. Oh, so.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
Oh my
everybody.
gosh, that was amazing. Woo! Yes. Thanks to everybody who's watching from home. And I'm getting on the road tomorrow. We were talking about that. Matthew and I were talking about being road warriors, and I'm sure you remember too, Sarah, like just the touring and all the miles you guys would put on. And Matthew and I were talking about, I'm going to be going through this town and that town, and it's funny, like. You can tell the people who know the road because you're like, oh, I love this place, and there's a great record shop over here, and you got to go to that place and that, but it's what they do. So the reason I bring that up is now that they're not able to go to your town, to your city, and perform, and those opportunities are starting to pop up, but not like before. These evenings like this where they come here to our space and there's a lot of preparation that goes in ahead of time. Any love that you're able to share, go to SlachetaMusic.com, buy a beautiful, cool T-shirt, and people be like, "Man, hey, you are wearing that cool shirt." Get the new album. You can do some tips on Venmo. Like Matthew says, he's doing guitar lessons. He's got a beautiful collection of music, but he also has great taste in music. So he mentioned about the records that he's selling, and you do is it a cooking show that you're still doing, and is that still happening?
Yes, I've got a show I've been developing called Vinyl Recipes. I've partnered with Diddy TV, which is a great music network out of Memphis, Tennessee, and it's a lifestyle show that combines my love for cooking, cocktails, vinyl albums, and music performance. And so we put a teaser episode out through Diddy TV and the Circle Network this past April. We've been talking with a bunch of potential sponsors and other investors, so we're just trying to get it underwritten right now to get it, flowing effervescently, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like everything obviously is still shut down, so we're trying to figure out the safest way to film more content right now, and just especially with touring not happening anytime soon, we're just trying to get this up and running so that way we can still facilitate, just the music love, and then like the cooking and cocktail love and the vinyl love, and just it's a great community piece because it combines all that. And so it's a little easier to write or remember than Szlachetka, but it's if you go to facebook.com/vinyl recipes, same thing with Instagram, vinylrecipes.net. you can see a teaser on all those outlets, and it'll give you an idea of the show, because we have kind of 2 pilot episodes right now that we've been kind of doing mashups with, and so it'll give you a good taste of what is in store on that show.
And the thing that we need to remember too, if you're watching from home right now, is when you share these videos or you tell other people about Matthew's music, or you say, oh wow, I went and checked out this vinyl recipe, or I went to his website, or whatever it is, the more that you're sharing or the more that you're telling people, basically, you know, for us as artisans, then it gets the attention of the networks or the labels or the sponsors or whatever it might be. So you really do have the power to help these artists, not only when you're watching these shows with virtual tips, but just by sharing their music, sharing their website, telling other people about them. I remember I met Gabe Dixon here years and years ago. His wife brought a guitar in that my great uncle or somebody had either built or did work on a long, long time ago, and she heard about me, brought in this guitar. And talking to her husband, and I'm like, oh, so you have a band? Yeah, I got a band. Oh, what's your band's called? These, oh, you know, it's his band. Oh, okay. Gives me this album, and he already had some recognition, but
he's ridiculously amazing.
Right?
For those of you who don't know, and he's also currently playing keyboards in the Tedeschi Trucks band.
Right,
so.
Exactly. So I reached out to some friends of mine in California, and I was like, oh my gosh, you got to listen to this guy. And then they started sharing it and sharing it and sharing it. So, you know, that happens by, you know, me times 100 of me's, or the people that are following you, whatever it is, and we're telling other people, and that's how the audience grows, and that's how, you know, anyways, it's how you help these artists and including us. That's how Delgado Guitars grows. Everything happens organically. So anyways, thank you guys. Thanks for such a great evening. I have like this joy and sadness of leaving tomorrow, because I just the music just kind of grounded me, and I'm sitting here and hugging on my kids and stuff, and I got to hit the road tomorrow. But man, we're so blessed to be able to sit in this room and hear this music, and obviously it's something that Julie and I wanted to do, and the girls and I wanted to do, to be able to bring it to you. But it's more of a gift, I think, for us than anything. And please continue to support our artists. Thank you so much to Bose for providing us a system so we can send out an amazing sound to you. We kept getting comments about how great the sound was, and we owe that. We owe it to you guys. If I was behind the mic, you wouldn't be saying what a great sound. But we have a great system that we can feed it through. And then again, thanks to Quaver's Music, thanks to Cynthia from the Floyd Soul Stomp. We're most likely taking a week off next Friday, but the week after that, the Friday after Thanksgiving, we have a special show with Flyface, so we want to make sure that you tune into that, and you're going to get to see. And bring that up because the Floyd Soul Stomp is going to be part of that show as well. Thanks to the East Nashvilleian for helping us out by mention about getting the word out. They were promoting Szlacheta's show tonight on their different feeds to their audience, so we're grateful to that. And thanks again to LR Bags and to Visa and UPS. Of course, Delgado Guitars, our team here, and my adopted son, Jack Clutter, who's over here behind the camera as well. So thanks to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Sarah, thank you so much. I mean, you guys sounded so amazing together. It was so cool on Sarah's show to have Matthew come in, and now vice versa. So we get a double treat when you guys are together for getting to hear them musically. But everybody be safe out there. Enjoy your weekend. Please share the hell out of this stream, and don't forget to go to Matthew's website. And until we see you next time when we go live for the Vibe, have a great time. We'll see you guys later. Good night.
There were people, there was sound.
There's always like a different feeling when you're in your living room. You're like, I'm in front of a phone
Like
Tell her to come back with you and give me all your family recipes.
Coming back with me, so
Good.
careful what you ask for.
We gotta
Cool.
we gotta